go. Aha, excuse me. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. It is October 6th. It is, I don't know, what are we doing? 10 o'clock? Welcome back to the viewer suggestion, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. We are on YouTube again, instead of Twitch, as we do. Today is the free draw as well as the viewer suggestion. So if you want to see a D&D character drawn, just give us a quick suggestion. We will try to get that sketched up. I'm joined today by Bluest Druid and Corvus. I think Druid is drawing with me today. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing. If you'd like to draw with us, there's a link to the Aggie inside of the Discord. Definitely check that out. Drop another one so people can check that out. I don't know why Aggie's not hyperlinking. That's very strange. That is very, very strange. But whatever. We're going to start with a rugby sketch, and then we'll go from there. Hello, Corvus. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let me get a piece of paper. I always forget a piece of paper. Like, that's all I do today is draw. What people say, and I've totally forgotten. Today will probably be a short episode. I have a lot of work to do this week. Yeah, we'll hang out. We'll see what happens. So, let's start off with a rugby. It's also another weird day of no cats. Because they're both at the dentist right now. So, there should not be cat meows anywhere in the background. Which will be weird.
Very much out of their heads as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have to dose them beforehand. Like, give them... so we gave them some last night, and they were just loopy as hell. It was really weird. You are on the internet today, by the way.
Yeah.
Rogue Gaming, welcome, welcome. How are you today? Hope you are doing well. Let me know if the music is too loud. Or I'm too loud. Or Corvus is too loud. We'll get him out of here. Running over Raptor, howdy. It would appear YouTube has added the ability to clip live streams. Oh no. Oh no. Rook out of context is going to become a thing real quick.
That'd be great.
It'll be pretty good. What was it? Real Civil Engineer, is that the guy's name? This is a YouTuber I've been watching, and I've just been watching him just his subscriber count explode, and he just plays like Polybridge and stuff. I think he's been going for like a year or two now, but he had like 500,000 this week, and yeah, and so he played Minecraft with his Discord server, and I thought that was pretty funny. But I was just like, man, why not me? And then I started thinking about like, I can't think if that happens and everyone starts like clipping my stuff, and oh boy, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Well, it's like, there's a YouTube channel I follow called Tasting History.
Oh yeah,
It's just like,
Max Miller, Tasting History with Max Miller.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's getting married on Friday.
Yeah, which is awesome. It's like, he only started on YouTube when COVID started.
Yeah.
And he's like, has so many followers. I was like, how does it? I guess it's just interests.
Yeah, I think part of it's interests. I think part of it is a lot of it's luck. A lot of it is luck, and a lot of it's the algorithm. Like right now, I think part of it, like I was looking at the way like the SEO works, and I think right now I have like an average about a 3.5 click through rate. Which means that only every time 100 people see my videos, only 3 of them click on it. Which, apparently, like 15% is super good. So, So that means that there's just not a lot of people seeing my videos comparatively. Like it is a lot, but not like a lot. So I got to figure that out. But yeah, like it is. It's funny because I see these people start blowing up, and then you will talk about them like, oh yeah, I watch those guys, and it's like, dang it, it's good content. It's good stuff.
I mean, I watch you too.
Yeah. But it's definitely interesting. It's interesting seeing how much our interests overlap, right? Like I like watching the Game Grumps, but like everybody loves the Game Grumps. That's not weird.
I never heard of them until I started hanging out in the Discord.
Yeah.
So.
But then I'll watch stuff like Philip DeFranco, and he'll talk about some YouTube or Instagram star, and it's just like I have no idea who that is. Like out of the 200 million people that know that person, I have never seen that in my life. It's like, how does that happen? Yeah, hell yeah, Tasting History is amazing. It is pretty good. Goblin Artificer Artillery. You know, I don't know if I've played or seen anybody play an Artillery Artificer yet.
There's also a Tabaxi Wildfire Druid.
Tabaxi Wildfire Druid, huh? Nice, alright. We'll do that.
That sounds like fun.
Wildfire!
Okay.
It always makes me think of, like, a druid that is a flame paladin. Burn with righteous fury!
Kinda not wrong.
Yeah.
Mine's the heavy armor.
Goblin Artificer. Tiffany, welcome, by the way. We're gonna finish these warm-ups with rugby. Rugby is getting more and more derp face, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, there's this weird logarithmic scale, I think, that happens with YouTube. And so if you start like getting on that trajectory, it just like whoop. And so mine has just been a slow casual burn. And I'm getting way more subscribers like than I used to, which is awesome.
Also, good luck with this request, Druid.
Uh-oh.
A Elven Gothic Opera Singer Bard.
That's too many things. And not a D&D.
I said Bard.
I'd like you to draw Pavarotti, please. Wait, is that his name? Pavarotti?
Pavarotti.
Yeah.
I mean Dwarven Bard. That's what I heard.
They were an elf.
You know I don't do steampunk. All right, say it again.
Fine.
Say it again.
An Elven Gothic Opera Singer Bard.
Elven Bard, got it. Gothic. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. Damn fear. I mean, great, Nebby. Do you have more?
Just a Dampier?
Just a damn fear.
He's making up for the fact that the last one had 5 things.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. First we have Corvus going way over the top, and then Nebby's throwing a low ball, which I like. I appreciate. Sorry, I haven't watched the last couple of streams, but busy with work. No problem, Jack. No problem. A rabbit folk swashbuckler. We're getting a whole bunch today. Rabbit folk. Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler. Buckler. Nice. How many masked merchants have I drawn for you, Mr. Sai? A cooking ingredients. The cook. Masked cook. 4. Okay. I missed the stream since I knocked half the time. I work night shifts. Ooh, bummer. I used to work night shifts. Did not do that for very long. Man, what was that? I did overnight for a little while at a Office Depot. That was not fun. Not fun at all.
I imagine it was incredibly boring.
It was, yeah. It's a lot of walking around trying to find the right kind of pen. All right. we got a starry-eyed rugby here.
Had too much coffee.
She's a little jittery.
What type of rugby are you drawing, Druid?
Just like a vampire trick-or-treating.
Trick-or-treating rugby. Put a pumpkin on his head.
Exactly. One of those pumpkin buckets.
Oh, I just drew a real pumpkin. Alrighty. Weirdo goblin feet. Don't forget Rugby's tail.
Since when does rugby have a tail?
I wanted to see how many people would freak out if I just changed the lore all of a sudden. Rugby's a tiger folk. What? Haven't you seen the little poofs on his ears this whole time? Dang it. Frogs. So many frogs.
Not an infestation you gotta take care of.
Alright, let's see where we're starting here. Tabaxi, Wildfire. What was it? Druid. Okay,
Druid.
Tabaxi Druid. Oh no. Oh no. Nope, that's a copy. Didn't want a copy. What new layer? There we go. It's been a while since I've drawn a Tabaxi. I think the last Tabaxi I drew were all like little rugby Tabaxis.
I mean, I did think of a tobacco business and someone else requested it out.
I love drawing Tabaxi. If I could finish, or if I could figure out how to finish anything, I think I would probably do a lot more Tabaxis. After all, doesn't the internet need more gay cat boys?
Probably. Final Fantasy 14 has taught us
Final
anything.
Fantasy 14, right?
Yeah. Okay, here's my idea. Just got a little bit of fire. Just always on fire.
You smell burning fur?
You smell that?
What?
What does that smell?
Don't worry about it.
It's kind of charred cat.
Like that cat from
Sounds like
Hercules?
Sounds like they've been smoking for 30 years.
Was there a burnt cat in Hercules?
Yeah, the Disney cartoon.
Don't
They
remember.
like make a point to like point out like Smokey here has been through so much.
Okay.
A singed cat.
Yep. That sounds very familiar. Rugby the Manticore.
I love it, of course.
And the Manticore, he wasn't even in this song.
A new patch coming out for Baldur's Gate 3.
Nice.
I think they're adding the Bard in. That'd be interesting.
All right. Druid. 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 Something like this. It's constantly on fire, so... I think maybe he'd, maybe...
He's releasing a surprise book now.
What's that? An ogre with a
Apparently-
mushroom on his shaggy, hairy back. Mushroom ogre.
Mushroom. Apparently Dungeons and Dragons just stealth the release of a new book.
They just stealth released it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Minsk and Boo's Journal
Oh,
of
that's right.
Villainy.
Yeah.
Go for the eyes.
The eyes, Boo! The eyes!
Like, wait, what? Jeez.
Oh, a little detail on this one, if I may. A College of Whispers bard has a porcupine half mask. Plays the flute. Where that? Wait, what? Is this for the? What are we talking about here? Oh, the Goblin Artificer. That's a lot. That's a lot. We'll see what happens here. Ogre has a mouse companion. That's a ton of stuff. I might be able to give him the feathered hat and or the mouse. We'll see what happens here. My pen is broken. I used to love these Pilot Precise V5 rolling ball pens. Like when I was in college, that was the thing to do. But I don't know if it's just because they're all old now or what. But they always break and explode, and I hate them now. Makes me so sad. I don't have a good like physical writing utensil anymore. Maybe I'll just start buying regular Bic pens. Is that how old I've become? But I'm okay with just the regular Bic pens?
Probably. My sister just steals pens from her bank.
What happens? Does she do art with them?
No. Just writes.
The Great Gatsby. Would be Ferdy pun. I'm tired today. I did not sleep well and had to get up early to bring cats to the vet. What was I talking about? Oh, it would be pretty interesting to like write a heist book with pens that were directly stolen from banks. That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. Hear me out. Smoky white. Wait, what? Smoked white. I get. For the cat? I'm very confused, Mr. Sai. I'm very confused. And Tiffany, was that for the artificer? Or is this a different idea you had? Or was this for this cat? Yeah, I think I'm missing something. Tiffany might be talking about this cat, which could be interesting, but... Mouse companions are always fun. I don't know Druid shoulder pads, I think is my problem. I want to give them shoulder pads, but like leather armor just doesn't have super good shoulder pad potential.
Could always give them like a big old fur mantle.
That's true.
That works for shoulder pads.
That is true. Let's try that. Except he's a fire mage, and I don't think big billowy cloak is a good idea for...
That's fair. Yeah. Good jam.
One of these days I'm going to have to go look at more leather armor. Get some new ideas.
Looking at WoW's Druid armor, and looks like it would not be safe around the fire.
Most WoW Druid armor, yeah, it's just like shrubs.
Yeah.
Shrubs and cloth and fluff.
We're straight up like roots and twigs.
He's
Hey,
just
if
got.
it's green, wood doesn't burn that well.
Just got sticks. He's just a tinder box. Just the whole thing. All right. There we go. That's our Wildfire Druid.
Oh, that's weird.
That's pretty good. That was fun. Okay. Goblin Artificer.
It's you. There's a druid armor with bugs on it. Weird.
Yeah, swarm druids are a thing.
So what makes an artillery artificer an artillery artificer?
They get turrets they can summon, and they can make magic wands.
Oh, so the defender I thought got the turrets, or are they like
No.
physical turrets? Like they can't move. Sorry, not physical, but like stationary.
The Steel Defender gets or not Steel Defender. The Battlesmith gets the Steel Defender, which is like a robot. That
Okay.
pulls them around. The Artillerists can summon like mobile magical turrets that shoot out like things.
Interesting. I still think Kevin the Necromancer cheated a little bit when he played as artificer.
Could have been.
I think he got all of them. That made me. I'm like, eh.
He may have been using one of the Odark or Unearthed Arcana stuff.
Yeah, I think so. But you know, that was Lars's game, so I didn't have to worry about it. Not my jam. Just gonna give him a big old mortar here. It's magic, okay? It looks like a pipe. Looks like you have a big old pipe. Yep, magical pipe.
A kind of magical pipe. It casts sleep. See?
That would be a really funny item, actually.
It casts True Sight.
Bar of sleep. Make a melee attack. Target is asleep for 1d4 rounds.
And it takes 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Well, that's not awesome.
I guess that's basically what saps or blackjacks are.
Yeah.
They only do non-lethal damage. Thump. Unconscious.
Sounds about right.
How about an owlbear playing a banjo? Owlbear Bard!
So Banjo Kazooie?
I guess so.
I don't know if he actually plays a banjo.
I mean, wait, is the bird named Banjo?
No, the bird's named Kazooie.
Okay. Which one plays which is the question.
No idea. Alright, I'm getting sloppy with the coloring here because I'm starting to not care so much.
Do all artificers get plate mail?
No.
Okay.
Certain subclasses.
I need to up my artificer knowledge. I'm giving him like Elmo hair. It's really weird. Prepare the Muppets. last night for my. Well, I didn't do Inktober last night because I was struggling with lips so much. I just drew a whole bunch of lips. I was like, I just gotta figure this shit out. I think there's an armorer who doesn't need strength for armor. I think it's armorers who don't need strength for armors.
Yeah.
Dr. Random,
That's,
hello, hello.
They just released not just released, but in Tasha's, there's the armor artificer, in which you can like magically enhance that suit of armor to do whatever you need it to do.
Interesting.
So it's the Iron Man artificer.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Does plate mail have like a strength requirement?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Man. I ignore so many of those rules.
The armor can use their intelligence, I believe. They're automatically proficient with heavy armor, but they can add their intelligence to their attacks and everything like that.
Gotcha.
Same with the battlesmith. Think battlesmith like as in a paladin artificer.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I've always thought of artificers in general.
And then like the artillerist is kind of like almost like a blastery type, so almost like a more mage type.
Point away from face. What am I? Got a Marine proof it.
Oh.
So one of my cousins was a Marine, and he always made that joke. And I was like, oh, that's a little self-deprecating there. When in doubt, be very specific.
Yeah, I had a friend, he was in the Marines. Did not enjoy. But,
Oh, I bet not. Marines is super tough. Like, some of the most hardcore
ironic
people
thing
I've
was-
ever met.
He joined so he could like get to travel around different places. He didn't get to travel anywhere. He was just stationed off the coast of South Carolina, where he stayed. I was like, that sucks. But
I thought you were going
he
to
would
say he
make
just went to
jokes.
Iraq and was there for 5 years.
Yeah, no.
That's what happened to all my friends.
No. But he's like, he would make jokes about like, what do you call like a Marine with an IQ of 70?
Yeah, maybe. You are on YouTube, by the way, because we are. Okay.
That was the probably the only joke I could say.
All right.
Like, oh dear. It was also my DM for a while.
I think most of the people I know that were in the Army or Marines or Navy, actually, they all have a pretty good sense of humor. I was trying to be specific, trying to think about the actual people that I know and where they were, because it's important. It's important to them, anyways. I want to give him, like, instead of plate mail, I'm going to give him, like, a big old tool belt. Just sticks of dynamite.
Full apron.
Yeah, he's just got a tool apron that's just full of explosives and matches. That's it. Just a pocket for matches.
I mean, they are a goblin artificer. That makes perfect sense.
I feel like you should be missing an eyebrow.
Another singed character.
Yep. Apparently we're just drawing singed characters today. There we go.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, you're really blasting through the list. I'm just finishing my rugby.
We've talked about this. We do different things.
I know. Still wish I was faster at what I do.
That arm is super janked up. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. That's a little more soot. Maybe on his nose. Great. Imagine if rugby was royal. Everything must go boom. That sounds about right for goblins. It's kind of messed up how you guys get your tuition if you join the army. Some of us do. Some of us do. We're working on that. Working on that right now. 11 Bard. Elven Bard.
11 bars.
Yeah, I wrote 11 Bard. 11 Bards. Opera singer, big mouth. Whoa.
Yeah, I've been debating whether or not to do the fat lady trope.
The Brunhilde singer from 18th century Wagner's.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go, Corvus. Done. Ah. I feel like I should actually figure out how to draw this. It reminds me kind of the Carbot animations. Just like
I haven't thought about Carbot animations in so long.
yeah, they were really funny for like StarCraft 2 ones. I really like those.
Yeah, me too. That's actually all I know them from.
Well, they got hired to make like everything for. They started making World of Warcraft ones and Here's the Storm and I don't know. Those just weren't as funny to me for some reason. They were still good. Just I kind of lost interest. Not that I was watching other StarCraft 2 content. It was just like it just was what it was and ran its course. Weird. All right, let's actually draw an Elven Bard. Practice my lip drawings. Draw the mouth shape.
I just found this. I was not inspired by this picture, but it's pretty great.
Which picture is this? I'm not seeing a picture.
Posting it.
The Necromancy Bard. Wow! Or is he banishing it? Yeah, he might be shattering the ghost.
might regret saying this, but I'm surprised nobody's asking for an orc for October.
Is it October? I guess it is October, isn't it? I've been so busy with other shit that I just haven't thought about
All the Tobers.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like this year, I've been getting just inundated with them. Like last year, it was October and just the general Inktober. I think that I got distracted with.
Yeah.
But then this year, it's just anything that you can slap a Tober onto. I feel like is all over Instagram, and it might just be that I'm on more artists' Instagram than I was last year.
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah. But the added variety has not helped my... I should do something. I did bust out my Copics, and I drew the Skip Cat, but I wasn't very happy with it, so I didn't share it. Maybe I'll try that again tonight.
Skippiest of Skip Cats.
I tried to use the blue pen, blue and pink, instead of white and black, and it didn't work. He just turned into a blue blue blob. I almost choked there. Don't drink and talk at the same time. Si, I'm not sure why you want to go to a Walmart. I can tell you right now, it's really lame.
Yeah. Sad and underwhelming.
Like, imagine other countries have something that's like a Walmart. It's just very sad, and you just don't really want to go there.
Not that I want to destroy your dream or anything. Like, go ahead if that's what you want to do. Just have your expectations tempered.
Yeah.
If you really want to buy cheap glue, like, that's the place to go. Like, that was the only thing I ever really got at Walmart was, like, school supplies and shitty clothes that I know was going to get destroyed.
Like, I used to go, like, get yarn and stuff from there but then they just stopped supplying that stuff.
Oh, weird. Yeah, that was kind of
For all my crochet projects.
like if you had a school project or something and you needed something stupid that you didn't want to spend full price for at like an Office Depot, you would go to Walmart and hopefully they had something. And they usually had some like weird off-brand shit version of it. It probably would have been better just to buy the other thing, but
Poster board and like
yeah, poster board. Poster
glitter
board
pens.
was a Walmart staple. Oh, I should have drawn the lady from Fifth Element. Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm drawing the head tentacles. Here we go.
Missed opportunity. I love the Fifth Element. It's such delightful trash.
Yep.
Also, I think the very first time I ever saw boobs without a bra.
Fair enough. then we'll give her just big old poofy sleeves, like unnecessarily big poofy sleeves.
That is a mainstay of opera, is overstock costumes.
I was not a theater kid per se, but I took like 3 or 4 years of stagecraft, and for one semester, I just did lighting. I just had to stand, like, hang in the rafters and turn lights and stuff on during the rigging processes. So I know nothing about costuming, but I can build you a ramp pretty good, pretty fast. Well, I love the diva. Yeah. How about a lockdown ranger that's dressed like a big game hunter, like a guy from Jumanji? A Luxodon big game hunter. Yes, I think that exists on the internet a lot, but we can do that. We were talking about tropes yesterday on Twitch, and that's another one that I've actually heard a lot of Luxodon hunters.
Also, Luxodon artificers.
Artificers too, but that is like the traditional from Magic the Gathering. That is their kind of mainstay. Is the Luxodons are crafters.
Clerics.
Really, I've seen a lot of artificers for them. I just like Reese's Cup peanut butters in general. Okay, so I'm not sure where that came from, but you have that right to not like it. The other thing about opera, we gotta get the big boob window here, and then like the really tight corset, because that's how we do. That's how we do.
Which I almost would imagine that's almost quite difficult to see.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, it seems like that would be the exact opposite. I assume a lot of the corsets for opera were
Quite just simply fashion.
yeah, just completely aesthetic. Like, they probably weren't actually that tight. If they were that tight, hot damn, that is impressive. Like, could not do.
Oh yeah.
Could not do. Makes them more badass.
That's why the Diva subclass for Bards in Pathfinder gets armor proficiencies in medium and heavy armor.
Funny. I thought you were gonna say they had like a proficiency of they could hold their breath forever or something. Like constriction damage doesn't apply to them and they're just used to it.
I mean, I won't be surprised.
Okay, I think that's where we're gonna stop there.
Running weatherproof.
I hope. You know, we can only hope.
So has anyone heard anything from Jones?
Yeah, I talked to Jones yesterday. Seems like he's doing pretty good.
Haven't heard anything from what seems like over a week.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked to him. He's been on stream for a little while, but he was streaming yesterday, and he was pretty tired before the stream started, so it doesn't surprise me that he hasn't been around lately. I think hopefully his sleep schedule is getting fixed a little bit. And then I've got about a month of work that I'm going to be doing, and then I can probably start shifting around my schedule some more and try to get some fun stuff in. All right, Elven opera singer. Oh, she was supposed to be gothic, right? How do I make her gothic? More eyeshadow?
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
We're gonna add more eyeshadow. Morticia Adams. We'll do higher cheekbones. And then wait, Morticia. She's gothic. She's goth, but she's not gothic. Is there a difference? I need to know. How do I make a gothic operatic singer?
I don't think it matters in modern times.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
I guess Gothic is more or less like the aesthetic in terms of like architecture. But
I invested in this woman singing. Yes, singing. What? Where are you going with that, Warbeard? I'm confused. Damn fear. Gothic is for structures. People are goth. All right, thank you, Belden. Stopping. I just hopped on. Bummer. I'm not stopping. Do you have a suggestion? I think we were talking about Jonas was sleeping yesterday during the stream, so he hasn't been joining us in the stream. I might have misunderstood that. Damn fear. Damn fear have triangle faces, triangle ears, triangle bodies.
Look like Edward Cullen.
What is Edward Cullen? Is that a joke? Did I just get punked?
I think it's worse than that. I think somebody just made a Twilight reference.
Yes, I did.
Oh, get the fuck out.
I was going to spare you the indignity of identifying you, calling you out by name. If you're just gonna call yourself out, then okay.
I know.
Shame on you.
I know nothing about the Twilight series except that I hate it.
All I know is like he's like stereotypically like brooding, romantic vampire type, minus the sparkling glitter. So, damn fear.
It is one of the most deeply.
I love how we're talking about this after we decided it was awful.
One of the most deeply unhealthy relationships.
Oh yeah.
Ever written, including all the relationships James Bond is in.
Oh man. Oh man.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Not wrong.
No, just I'm just gonna leave it there.
I still love Sean Connery for his. It's like this is fucking terrible, and I hate it.
But Sean Connery.
What was it? That's one of the reasons he did. What was it, Zog or whatever? Have you guys heard that story? It might be completely anecdotal, but there's a. So Sean Connery, from what this is the anecdote, didn't like how misogynistic James Bond was. So he specifically starred in a sci-fi movie, and I'm just going to draw a quick representation here. Pretend this is Sean Connery, where he basically just wore, like, he was a sci-fi hero that just wore a Speedo and a suspenders, and then he had a laser gun. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure you can hear it, and I'm not sure you can have an opinion if you know nothing about hate. But hate. Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't want to talk about Twilight, because I know nothing about it. I tried to read the first book and I could not. So that's as much as I know about Twilight, and that is my opinion on it. Is that I don't like it. I do not choose to engage with it. No, I'll look that up and I'll post the Sean Connery stuff in the Not Safe for Work, because it's funny. It's funny, and I love Sean Connery. He's great.
You remember like the name of the hero?
Type in Sean Connery sexy and just see what happens. Like, have fun with that. Destroy your YouTube search history. I'm pretty sure it starts with a Z.
No, but I did find him in the Speedo.
There you go. Sexy, sexy man.
I found it.
What was it called? That's the anecdote that I have in my head. If there's a real story, I'd love to hear it. But
hang on.
As far as I'm aware, he did not
Found a picture, just no name on it.
Oh my gosh. I will do it. I will be the researcher.
Looking it up.
I'm going to do it faster than you can.
Zardugs, or something like that. Zardos?
Zardos, yeah. As Zed, there we go. Wearing the UK Channel 4 described as the red nappy knee-high leather boots with a ponytail and mustache. I'm putting that in the Not Safe for Work for anybody who cares.
Because it very much is not safe.
Hey, it was on TV.
probably really late at night.
Maybe.
Corner.
Apparently it was supposed to be Burt Reynolds, but he got busy with Deliverance. And got sick.
Reynolds. Yeah, I can totally see that costume being designed for Burt Reynolds.
Exactly. Yeah. It's it's Sean Connery just cosplaying as Burt Reynolds. It's not enough Burt Reynolds in D&D. Like Scanlan Shorthalt, that's it.
Yep. And I imagine most people are like, "Who's Burt Reynolds?"
How is that not safe for work? That's a lot of Sean Connery package. That's it. The gun is so good. Yeah, the gun's the real reason. Like you can't post the gun in anything YouTube. So not safe for work, people.
I'm liking your ogre druid.
Thanks. Pretty happy with it. Face is a little more piggy than I had anticipated, but
They're ogres.
I just remembered. Maybe this is a... I don't know if I should spoil it. Yeah, whatever.
Oil is fine.
I started drawing this and I'm like, I'm going to make it very, very Dracula-esque. And then it made me think of Harry Dresden dressing up as a vampire for Halloween and going to an actual vampire party dressed as Dracula. Harry Dresden's great.
I really need to read the books.
They're really good, yeah.
Well, in my case, listen to the books.
They're read, yeah, the ones on Audible are read by James Marster, which is great. Does a really good job.
I think I mentioned before, my only experience with Harry Dresden is the bad sci-fi movie or TV show they made.
Yeah. It's not necessarily bad, it's just like, it feels very much like a written for TV thing, which is a bummer, because the book's source material is so good.
It was great for me, but I had no experience with the books.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think because I went the other way, because I read the books first and then I watched the show, like it's very easy to see like where the TV tropes were inserted into the writing. And it's just like, oh, that's weird.
Cop drama.
Yeah, they're just like, what if cop drama, but with Harry Dresden? It's like, that's already a cop drama. They're like, no. It's like, hold on a second.
Yeah, it came out in like the roughly same era as like Grimm and Sleepy Hollow.
I think the other shows that was coming out around it that were very similar were Castle which Castle was way better.
Oh yeah.
The Mystic, or what the hell was it? There was another medium, yeah, medium, and then there was one other one that was supposed to be like a magician. I can't remember who it was. The Illusionist or something. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. There were a handful of shows where it was just like, magic's really fancy. Let's do magic cop shows, and it's like Harry Dresden. It's like, oh, what the hell is happening here? What is Count Chocula? What does it taste like? The series as a whole is good. The first 3 books are very young author. Yeah, that's fair. I think he really steps into it. The writing style is a little, and maybe that could be it. It's just that the source material for the first 3 books is kind of was kind of more of that campy, hard-boiled detective, but with magic, and so that transitioned into a TV show that needed the tropey TV hooks to really help it out. Either way, both good. Both good stuff. I enjoyed the show. It's just, it is very different.
Yeah.
It is very different.
It kind of reminded me a lot of like another sci-fi show they put out called Lost Girl, but it's like Law School was very good up until like the very end. Just like, why did you do this?
Don't know that one. But yeah, going to a party hosted by monsters and dressing up like the basically cartoon Hollywood equivalent of that monster is pretty ballsy.
Yeah.
Pretty ballsy. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete that. I assume that was Bohemian Rhapsody, but probably don't need to be posting entire blocks of text into the chat. Troll or giant? Troll or giant? Nebby, what? Oh, yeah. I think it was an ogre, right? It's an ogre covered in mushrooms. I think this is my damn fear. I don't think I'm going to do much more to it. There was no other specifications, so you got super vampire. Happy Halloween. Dude, it's spooky time. Boop, boop. Wrong chat, man, for a different server. Okay, no problem. Rabbit folk. Rabbit folk swashbuckler. Cobalt barbarian. Veladin. Cobalt barb. I'm almost out of room on my page, so we're getting close. It is 11 o'clock too, so we're getting through these. We're getting through these.
Legendary leg chopper, the Cobalt barbarian.
Leg chopper.
Is it seriously already 11?
It
It's like,
is.
time flies when you're focused.
I saw. What was I watching? I was watching something. It's like a historical thing. I don't remember what it was. Doesn't matter. I saw a horse yawn. It always freaks me out. It always reminds me of rabbits. Rabbits and horses yawn the same way, and it's just terrifying. I hate it. And it could be that they just have giant teeth.
Yeah. I mean, that would make sense to me.
Giant teeth and long eyeballs. Long eyeballs. Long faces.
Very Danny Darko rabbit.
Danny Darko rabbit is best rabbit.
Yeah.
And his
talk about
name
Frank.
I've forgotten. Frank? Is it Frank?
I believe so.
God, that movie's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of the point.
Yep.
If it wasn't, I would be very confused.
I was really confused and it was fucked up. Rabbits and horses are built the same base model, they're just different sizes, yeah.
I mean, that's not entirely accurate.
I was like, they're not, but okay.
One of these days we should do that. We should get like a rabbit skeleton and a horse skeleton and just like transpose them so they're roughly the same size. And just to mess, like, it's obviously going to be one or the other, but I could make a whole video about that.
Why should you play a Wommerdinger?
Warpledinger.
Warpledinger.
Warpledinger. We'll give him a mustache since he's a swashbuckler. Now he looks like a goat. Yeah, Tiffany, I watched Donnie Darko in college, and I watched it like 3 times in a row, and I still could not figure out what the fuck was going on. And my friend got like the director's edition, which literally just adds like title cards. They just put in text into the movie. They're like, this is what this is supposed to be. And it was still like, okay. Like, I don't know what you were supposed to get out of that, but it just, I don't know. It made me depressed.
Suspenseful art house film.
Yeah. It looked hella cool. Definitely one of those. It's a good movie to watch, but it's weird.
You want me to explain it to you?
No, I do not. I absolutely do not.
Okay.
I totally get the premise of it.
Because I'm such a because I have classically been such a pretentious asshole. Hopefully I'm less now than I was in college. It was my favorite movie for a while.
I think I now know the type of person you were in college.
Oh yeah. That literally tells you all.
We
you
would have
need
been
to
friends,
know.
but we probably would have been friends, but my friends would probably not like you.
Yeah. I was exactly as shallow and pretentious as you can probably imagine I was.
Yep. But the whole director cut thing kind of reminds me of like the movie called Kingdom of Heaven, based off Crusader stuff.
Yeah.
If you watch the director's cut, it's a 10 times better movie because it actually
They tell you about the history.
not even just the history. It's just like there were so many important scenes cut out of it because they had to like make the movie like roughly like an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's starting to be realized that like maybe we shouldn't do that.
And
see, I don't see same picture, so I just posted the same thing. Ah! Horse screaming, rabbit screaming. I can't tell which. It's the same picture. It's the same picture. I don't think I've ever
like,
wanted to see a rabbit with a
whole
mustache.
Scenes just cut out of it, and just like when those scenes are added into, it's like, oh, this whole movie makes perfect sense.
Hey man, Snyder cut. Weird. This movie gets way better when you add 4 hours of content.
Right. I mean, we're not asking for 8-hour-long movies, but you can go a bit longer.
If you want to make that money.
Yeah, I think like it became, or like it was a thing that was commonly said for so long that the standard American audience doesn't have a long attention span, right? I think that was said for such a long time, people actually started to believe it, when the fact of the matter is we don't have a long attention span for shit that takes too long without any payout.
Yeah.
Okay. Bunny Swashbuckler. Guy's gonna stab you. Yeah, the same picture. He's a Sir Blobfish. I don't think I've ever seen a blobfish with a beard. Oh, the chat is getting rambunctious. All right, cookery.
Ingredient salesman.
Yeah. So I am still getting very suspicious about me just drawing all of your characters. If I'm just illustrating your entire D&D campaign, like, I want to know.
I want at least.
I want royalties from this. It weirds me out a little bit that it's also a black and white mask, you know. Hashtag off brand. Not my brand. Get a big old backpack. I feel like the whole world is just full of the mask vendor from Legend of Zelda.
A happy mask salesman. What do people think? Is red spotted toadstools correct mushroom for this ogre to wear? Did I go something a little weirder?
No, I think that's
I
good.
like the red.
I think the red works with the brown.
Okay.
Psychedelic mushrooms growing on a not boar, but ogre.
Apparently, Washington just decriminalized magic mushrooms or whatever the hell they are. I don't actually know. I think it's a specific kind, but I don't know whether I should be happy about that or terrified because I know nothing about it.
I asked a friend about it, and it has to do with like instead of like sending people to jail, they're actually will be sending people to like get medically treated.
Well,
the
from
addiction.
from what I read, when I said decriminalize, like it's still technically against the law, but it's supposed to be. The cops are kind of supposed to look the other way. Like if that's the only thing that's there, they're not supposed to make it a priority to look for it, to find it, to persecute people for it.
Yeah.
Cybernetic polar bear, hence my name.
Oh, excuse me.
So is this the same character every time that is just wearing different hats? I've got mushrooms. Yeah, so super weird. Super weird. I don't know how to feel about that. Not that I like need to have an opinion about it. I just didn't realize it was a thing. And then all of a sudden yesterday they're like, "Hey, guess what? Mushrooms." And it's like, what? Okay. Apparently there's a big community for that here that I did not know about.
Well, I mean, they do grow there.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, currently.
I remember there's maybe I can't talk about this. I guess I've talked about dragons boinking cars, right? Like that's that's a Reddit thing that we've joked about. I remember back in the day, some of my roommates would talk about r/trees, which if you don't know what that is, don't look it up. And I didn't get it. And I was like, what? And then later I discovered that it's actually about marijuana. And I was like, oh, what? And then my friends were telling me about it that like a lot of people get that confused because it is kind of this subculture thing. And so a lot of like older people will go to r/trees and start talking about like planting and growing trees. And apparently the community is really cool about just like keeping up the appearance of like, yeah, no, we're actually really good at doing that. Like, this is what you should be doing, and helping all these people actually learn how to garden, but it's based around.
Not wrong.
So I can see the exact same thing happening with mushrooms.
r/mushrooms.
Yeah. So that would be really funny. So yeah, me knowing, because yeah, you're right, they grow all over here. Mushrooms do. I don't know about psychedelic mushrooms, but I'm sure there's a bleed over somewhere.
Delicious mushrooms.
I do like cooking mushrooms, but I can't eat too many of them. So.
I like that it's pretty hard to overcook a mushroom.
Ooh, I disagree. Well, no, okay, you know what? That's a fair statement. It's hard to, but it can be done.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you don't. It's hard to undercook a mushroom too. Is the other thing, like because They're so good. Just kind of a level of how firm do you want the mushroom to be when you're done cooking it. I like saute, like real fast, and then leave it. So it's still got a whole bunch of toothy texture to it. Yeah. He's got like an afro. That could be fun. Ooh, better idea. Tight hair. Afro bun.
How's it become an Aeon in Wrath of Righteousness?
I know of our friends cultivating servers have to be really militant about no psychic. Yeah, exactly. I do know that. There's a couple mushroom growing like Discord servers that are like, do not post weird psychedelic mushroom shit. We will get banned. But I only know about that because somebody did that, and like my friend was a mod, and he's like, oh no, and it was like this big panic moment for them. We gotta purge it. We gotta purge the server.
Purge the spores. Break out all the alcohol.
All right, there we go. He's got some celery over here. He's got like a carrot hanging out of the back.
My least favorite vegetable.
Just a whole bunch of potatoes.
I actually really like celery. I like the peppery bite.
A cockatrice's
I
tail.
just use pepper.
What? Celery and pepper are two very different things.
I just don't like the taste of celery.
Celery has almost no flavor. That's the whole point.
Druid literally just says it has a peppery flavor, and I agree with him. It has a peppery flavor. I don't like it. That type of peppery flavor.
It's very closely related to parsley and carrot.
I also don't
has-
like carrots.
It has a flavor a lot like carrot greens.
Owlbear Bard. It's an owlbear with a banjo, right?
Yeah.
At least so. Agent out there.
I used to go to a guitar center near my house when I was in high school. And I would go on off days when no one was around, and then I would play one of their banjos. I was not good at it, and I didn't really learn how to play a banjo, but oh my god, it was fun to play with.
It's like, banjo is like, what do you get when you cross a tambourine and a guitar?
Fun with this ogre than I thought I was gonna.
That's good. At one point in my life, I knew how to play the dueling banjos on the trombone.
getting turtle things from WoW, like owlkin or moonkin
Yeah, Moonkin are just owlbears.
with antlers.
Yep.
I was like, I'm getting that vibe from this owlbear bard.
Diddle-doo-doo. I'm using it. Wait. Build it. It's an owlbear with a banjo. That is an owlbear with a banjo, yeah. He is a bard. Let's give him a little hat. Because a hat instantly makes you look more intelligent.
Because it's a hat of intelligence. When you're, in case you're bear, a fez of intelligence.
Fezzes know how to stay on bear heads. What time is it here? It's 11:30. How many more do we have? We got 2 more.
Here's a-
Interesting Underdark encounter, party level 10. Oh man, that's. I mean, drow. An army of angry flump.
Durgar.
Yeah, Warpath Duragar would be interesting. Cave troll. Shit ton of mushrooms that just try to eat the players.
Y'all ticked off a group of Snurf Nebulin.
Yeah, Sir Nibblins would be funny. A Strider or a Drider. Rogue feral Drider.
Bertoa. Darrow. All sorts of things.
It's
Yeah,
2:30 where I'm from. Oh no.
Same here.
Wait, 2:30 in the morning or like 2:30 in the afternoon?
Afternoon.
I'm aware of you. I was asking the person who I don't know where they live. Hula bears. All right, there we go. That's a little owlbear. What's the next one here? Luxodon Hunter. PM, okay. Oh, I haven't drawn a Luxodon in a while. How come you can't talk? Yeah, basically. That's basically how we do. Okay, I need to draw one of those weird safari hats, and I can't remember how they do. Nope, that's a bowler.
Pith hat?
Yeah.
I was literally looking one up right now.
Why am I struggling?
The internet for reference. Alright, the hands are just blobby mittens, but I'm done anyway.
That's fine. Blobby mittens is acceptable.
There you go, Rick.
Thank you. Oh my god. How am I gonna draw this? That, I guess? One of these. And just draw a weird... Yep, okay. And we'll get big old ears. The only one left is the Cobalt Bard. First time cloaker encounters can always be a TPK if the party isn't aware. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Cloakers and ropers are great.
Correction on the Cobalt, it's a barbarian.
What did I say?
You
Oh,
said
Bard?
Bard.
Oh, I
Because you
wrote...
shortened it.
Yep. It says Barb on my paper.
To get started, it's probably going to take me another 45 minutes to finish. I'm
That's
wondering if
fair.
it's worth it.
Try to only do the line art. Or just the face. Only do the face.
You denote barbarian with just the face.
Well, make it happen. God, Luxodon are just so stupid. Like, they just don't make any sense. Everything else is like, what if we do person and then add cat features, right? Luxodon are just like, what if elephant, but standing up?
Nice.
It's like, I hate it.
What if Babar IRL?
Yeah, Babar is closed doesn't make any sense. It just, like, unless he's got a neck like this, which maybe we'll do that. There we go. I Luxodon. Rawr. Oh, I hate it. Barf, 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 barf. I've painted a lot of elephants in my life. I don't know. I do know why. I'm not going to share that, though. I've painted a lot of elephants in my life. It's actually something... Polar bears and elephants and cats, I think, are the three things that I actually have done studies for. So Luxodon, I think I just have like an uncanny valley problem with the Luxodon. Because it's like, that's not how Luxodon go. Not a real elephant. You don't like it. Elephant's pretty dope, though. God save the Bard Queen. Just finished Clash of the Titans. Good film. Got me thinking about one of the races, which was basically magic-infused dryad. And the elder died by blowing himself up. Would this be allowable? Yeah? I mean, why wouldn't you allow it? I've had a few characters, basically, like, especially like the Alchemist. Lars did that. Lars's character died, and he's like, "Can I use my hero points to just detonate all of my remaining bombs instead of saving myself?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you want, it's fine." I like the idea that you can expend, especially like with mages. I've said this before. Like there needs to be more mage explosion. Like if they have all the energy at their fingertips, some of them have to screw up, which is like the only argument I would make for wild magic.
Yeah.
It's like a loss of control of it, and like then what happens? Oh, it fizzles. No, it blows up. like it's dangerous. Magic is dangerous.
Yeah, I like the idea that magic wants shit to happen.
Yeah.
Right? So if you lose control of it, then maybe do you lose control?
It's a bad day for everybody. Admirals, that's the other thing. I also see a lot of, I think the GIF, people know what the GIF is. So the hippo people, I think a lot of people see that and want the Luxodon to be that. I've had a few people tell me about their Admiral elephants. That's another one of the interesting things I see quite a bit. Hunter, Artificer, and Admiral. Admiral. Let's do that. Yeah, because really, like, they got that big hump right here. You got the shoulder pad would be like this, I guess. They're just huge. They're just giant elephants.
The fingers.
Do they have fingers? I guess they have to have.
Yeah. At least in the Magic Gathering art, they often have fingers.
Giant, like, elephantine dwarves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch you in the schnoz, little kobold. When in doubt, cover it with the ear. That's the plan.
I know this is supposed to be a hunter, but I'm just like, I'm expecting it to break out in like, I'm the very model of a modern Major General.
Yep. I'm gonna give him a musket. If anybody asks on YouTube, it's a tuba. That's wild magic, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I like in your Cobalt face, Druid.
Oh, too bad, because I just erased it all because I hated it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Alright, I'll draw a Cobalt Barbarian and then we're going to call it, I think. I think that's going to be our... Should I do the snoot? Short snoot or long snoot? Short snoot's pretty cute. Long snoot is hard to draw, to be totally honest. Like, from any other direction but from the side.
Excuse me.
Beefy boy. Bat folk. Hello, Helbin. How are you today? Mr. Jonas, welcome, welcome. It's me, the not FBI man. I wonder if I could make this. I have a better idea. Hold on a second. I wanted to be like only chest. Fabio style, but kobold.
Druid is over here is like, I'm gonna smash it with a hammer.
Yep. I gotta make it more complicated.
You do you.
I love how the kobolds are drawn there. Yeah, I really, really do like the Pathfinder. Pathfinder 2 kobolds are great.
Little horseshoe heads.
Yeah.
Yep. And Pathfinder trolls are just terrifying.
Pretty much everything in Pathfinder is about twice as terrifying as anything in 5e.
Yeah, the Pathfinder,
Yeah.
the Pathfinder
Game
guys.
battles is different.
Whereas D&D has a lot of weird old cryptic dungeon shit that is meant to destroy your players. Pathfinder is just like, what if we destroy their psyches with astral horrors? Let's do that. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, it just feels different. It just feels a little darker. A little more visceral.
Inferno. Well, not in chat, but in voice channel chat. Or
What's up? It's just so beefy. He's got a little tail. Pathfinder's the best system, and no one can tell me otherwise. Hey, definitely. I think that worked there. It's fine.
Just remember that's a matter of opinion, and if somebody's opinion differs from you, it doesn't mean it's invalid.
Is that a spectre? Is it a spectre swinging a hammer? I think it's a kobold.
Just very light because I draw it light first. depending on how fast I can draw it, it may get darker line art.
There we go. Corthan, Cobalt Barbarian. Found a belt of giant strength.
Football has been juicing.
Every time I just keep looking up and seeing this little derp tongue you've got going just
Blank.
sticking out of the little doodle, and so cute.
He's a Pavarotti. Everybody loves zombies. It is zombie time. It is zombie time. Some scales. All right, I think that's probably a good place to call it. It's exactly 12 o'clock. That's pretty great. Go make some lunch. I'll most likely just be working this afternoon. Am I gonna get that video done? I don't know. I do not know. I might work on some landscape stuff in Discord. In Discord or on Twitch, I'm not sure. I'll be around, though. I'll be around this afternoon. And then he's got a hammer that is just another kobold head. It can be made out of metal. It's probably not a real kobold head. Might be, though. Let's just make it a skull. I think that'll be funny.
When you're a kobold and you live in a cave, you use whatever resources you got. Have a long, proud history of bone tools.
The head, the hardest part of the kobold. Makes a good hammer. All right, I think that's it. I think we did it. I think we did it, everybody. Great job. Great job today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for giving your suggestions. Whoa, jeez. probably won't be a Why You Should Play video this week. There should be one next week, I hope. I might be able to finish up the episode 3 of the Blue Team. I'm trying to get the audio for that finished up. So if you have not watched episode 1 and 2, go check that out. There should be a playlist on the page. Otherwise, go check out the latest Why You Should Play video. I had a lot of fun making those. Trying to get the SEO gods to kind of pick up the channel a little more. So if you could just leave comments on the videos that you enjoy, or if there's videos you don't like or would like to see something change, leave those comments too. That's fine. Yeah, make sure you're thumbsing up those videos and sharing them with your family that think also D&D is good. That was a weird sentence, but that's fine. So thanks again for all that stuff. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm going to go get lunch. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep your dice on the table. We'll catch you next time.